chased by chuckles of cloud. Go up and down the big staircase, a secret panel to another place. I saw a guy wearing a hockey mask, and he's carrying a bloody ass. He chases me on down the hall, and blood was dripping from on the wall. Haunted house, all the things I see. Haunted house, being chased by a fiend. Haunted house, I wanted to scream. Haunted house, hope it's all a dream. Downstairs and they're following me into a room that's full of zombies. They're tearing into all my friends with a stepping in. Comes on my head by chuckles a clown. My knees buckle fall to the ground. And just when things couldn't get any worse, and now they're loading me into the hearse. Haunted house, all the things I see. Haunted house, being chased by a fiend. Haunted.
President lies and angry woman cries. It's a not boring day. Pop star commits commercial suicide.
One of the most zaniest characters, and the one that's been with us since the start, the Worm. 200 episodes, Worm. And you've been at every single one. Maybe not have been part of them, but you've been at every one. What are your thoughts and comments?
Wow, 200 episodes. I am so pleased and happy. Granted, yes, a lot of them I was eating dirt and gravel, but for the ones I was a part of, I just want to say thank you to Chuckles by making me a part of the show like you did.
200 episodes. There's got to be a favorite character, and maybe a favorite episode of yours?
That would be any work I do with my good friend the Creature. Me and him are good friends. We hang out a lot. And I really like the episode that me and him hosted the show. I think that was one of the best episodes in a long time.
Now, an earlier episode, you were being used as a stunt double, and you had been dropped down a flight of stairs. What are your thoughts and comments on your stunt double acting on the Chuckles and Laugh show?
I hope that was the only time I did that. That hurt very much, and that put me out of commission for a while.
200 episodes. What are your thoughts and plans for the next 200 episodes? Any big movies we're going to be seeing you in?
You might see me in Dracula in Space. They've been talking to me for a small role in that. I may play a moonworm. I don't know what that is, but I'm enthused to be a part of that program. Also, I hope to see more of me on the show and more Creature.
Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you again for another 200 plus episodes.
Hey, you.
Yes, Wall?
Yeah, you.
I know. What?
There's a camera behind you, dude.
No, I'm not falling for that again.
Hey, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck. Hi.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah,
What?
I just wanted to bother you a little bit.
Oh, you're doing a good job. Thank you.
Why, thank you. I'm wonderful at it,
I was
aren't I?
talking to the wall. Do you mind?
That was me.
Oh,
Well,
Wall.
I finally have your attention.
I am going crazy.
Yes, you are. You're in the right place for it. Welcome to Gardner Hill Insane Asylum.
No, I can't believe they caught me again.
And welcome to our 200th episode
Oh, of what?
of the Chuckles and Laugh Show.
Is that still on?
Yes,
Ooh,
200 episodes later,
really?
and we're still here.
And he's still going, is he?
I don't know how, but we are.
Well, I don't either. How's that working for you all?
Silence from the peanut gallery.
Well, you are just a wall, so, I don't expect much.
Well, you know,
My meds are kicking in really good, though, because you're talking nicely to me.
meds are good. That's what we're here for.
True.
So, now that you've transplanted yourself to this end of the area, will we be seeing more of you on the Chuckles and Laugh Show?
Well, I suppose now that I've been incarcerated in this nut sack, that I'll probably have to be around a little more. If nothing else, somebody's got to keep the boy in check, And no better way to do that than through family relations, eh?
Family is always good for that.
It's always good for a swift kick in the butt.
So we've been seeing more and more of your lovely mug on the show lately.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So, what do you think about the episodes in the past? Do you have a favorite thing that your little brother has done so far?
He died.
A lot.
Times.
Yes.
And I had a hand in some of that. And that was awesome. I enjoyed that very much. You see, you have to understand, there's a sibling rivalry on an epic scale. Because you're talking, it's beyond angels and demons. It's beyond heaven and hell. It's evil clowns. And it doesn't get much more deadly than that. And it was only a separation of 3,000 miles that kept me away from him for so long, which was great for a long time, because I did have to look at him. And then he found a way to reach out to me again. So I had to find a way to put him under. And I did. And he came back. And then I did. And he came back. And he did. He came back.
Sounds like an awful cycle.
Yes, he is. And it's true, because 200 episodes later, so something must be working for him and not working for me. And I don't like that ratio.
Well, then we're just going to have to bring you back more and more, and soon it's going to be working for everybody
Well,
involved.
until I can find my way back out of this booby hatch, yeah.
Well, the walls are friendly here.
You are, indeed, yes. You're the best wall I've ever spoken to.
It's so lovely when they speak back, isn't it?
Sometimes. That wall's a pain in the butt. I don't know, he's rude. I try to avoid him.
Well,
He's looking at me.
those eastern
Stop
walls.
it! What?
That's the wall to the east. They're just not as friendly. That's where the sun comes up from. We don't want that.
Right. You damn sunny wall. Yeah, your mother too. You know what she was? A pebble. Ha! Go ahead.
So So, well, now that that's done and over with, what can we expect of you in the future?
Oh, bloodshed, mayhem, torture, little S&M. A day at the beach would be nice too. I think we'll see a lot more, I don't know, clowning around. Ha! I got to the joke before you did. I know you're all thinking it. It's the one thing I hear more than anything else around here. Ugh.
Well, now that you have the pun out of the way.
Oh, it's very punning here.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. So,
It's the meds. They got this bigger needle this year. It goes right into the colon, like from the top of the back. And it's a thrill at first, and then it's like, oh my god. So yes, hi.
yeah, that sounds like fun and pain and torture and just.
It's much
Bad.
better when you're doing it to somebody else.
Yes! Everything's more fun when you're torturing someone else. When you're
Yes!
the victim.
Torture party!
Yeah. Torture buddies are fun.
No, I was yelling at him. It's okay. You're alright. I'll give that to you.
Are all the walls converging now?
They're not converging, they just don't shut up. It's my interview! Stop it! This wall wants my attention right now.
Yes. It's my turn. You all can have him later.
Y'all can have me, except you. You're a pain in the butt.
Shame on that wall.
Shame on that wall. Well, you're very entertaining. What else do you have for me?
Well, now that I'm completely distracted because I am a wall and oh look,
You
there's a
are
fly on
distracting,
me.
'cause look at me.
Yes.
Very distracting. Do you
You are.
know that when I was out in Seattle, hiding away and taking care of things out there, that I had my own little show for a while. And I think if I can tap into the security cameras around here, I can actually bring him back. See? And I know this nerd down the hall who's into the hot wiring. So I think I can do that. And it's not, I'll never say it to his face, but it's not better than what he's done here. See? Because it's a little old school and it hasn't lasted as long. And he's done this, and this is something he should be proud of. A lot. Because that's 200 things he's done in a row, without interruption, without repetition. And that's a big, big deal for anybody to do. And an evil clown did it. And he did it before me, and that's why he's gonna die again. But, and having said that, don't play the part where I said I'm proud of him. Don't. Because that'll just swell his damn ego.
Oh, we can't have that. Chuckles has a big enough head as is.
Right! So, I will never admit it. If you call me out on a wall, I'll never admit it.
Oh, well, you know, walls have ears, not tongues.
That's true. And yet you're waving yours quite nicely.
Hey, is that the one over there that electrocuted the urinal?
Yeah, that's the one.
That guy right over there?
Yeah, get him.
Sure, but, yeah.
The
Shoot
order.
down, shoot down. Whoa, help me, Wall. Wall, save me, Wall, save me.
I can only block them. I think it's over. That's that. I hear that laugh. We know that laugh.
Oh, it's him again. You know what, Wall? I love you. But I gotta go take care of my little brother. Hold on a second.
Here's the story of a wild young lad who liked to have his fun. He sometimes got in mischief, but he never hurt no one.
So, Deadly Dan, we know you must be a man of many faces because we don't always see you all the time. Do you have a favorite episode that you've been a part of?
Oh, so many episodes that I've been a part of. It's hard to stick out just one that's my favorite. There's a couple that I like, really like. The St. Patty's Day filming was awesome. Anything we do around Halloween, of course, is my favorite. Rocky Point, favorite. I can keep on going. I don't have one particular episode. I just have fun across the board. Episode.
So now that we know what you like about the show, what do you dislike? What was your least favorite contraption or death scene or what have you? What's the worst thing that Chuckles has ever done to you?
That whole episode where I just did pretty much nothing but dying the whole episode.
Don't you do that all the time?
Yeah, it's a couple times. It's just one episode that I was just like, here, go in the gut box. Here, guillotine. Here, come over here, check this out. Oh, there's a sword going where it's not supposed to. Oh, there's a baseball bat in the back of my head. Oh, there's a sledgehammer where it's another place it's not supposed to go to down below. You know, it's just, I don't mind dying. Just that episode was just like overkill.
So they overkilled killing you.
Yes. It wasn't even fun to die again.
Chuckles was attempting to be funny, but his confetti did not make the screen. So we all love and appreciate him for who he is.
It had a bullet in it.
What are some of your favorite character interactions with other characters? What are some of like the best times you've had, say with like the Lobster, Boogie and Boogie Monster, other characters like that? Which one's your favorite one to work off of?
I always have fun working off Chuckles. Like always. Boogie and Boogie Monster's fun. Lucinda at times can be fun to work off of. Chuck D. Clown, when he's around, is always fun to work off of. It's just a lot of characters I just love working with. And
So,
that's internally bleeding now.
yeah, well, that's what the clown's good for. Blood, guts, and gore. So, one last question before you just kind of bleed out on us now. If you had any choice for a filming Chuckles hasn't done yet, what is a theme that you would love to do that we just haven't done yet?
A dinosaur theme, whole episode. Nothing but like Jurassic period. That would be awesome. A whole episode, nothing but dinosaurs. That would be awesome.
So you want Jurassic Park in an insane asylum.
Yeah, that can be a lot of.
That sounds ugly, and that sounds too much up his alley. We're giving him bad ideas
That's
now.
a lot of gore.
Oh my. Well, we shall let you go. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
fading slowly. So you go tend to your wounds, and hopefully we'll see you for another 200 episodes, and enjoy mopping up your blood when you're done.
Okay.
Those goddamn crosses on the side of the road. I hate them goddamn crosses on the side of the road. No one's really buried there.
Okay, Nurse Misery.
Yes.
Chuckles and Laugh Show. 200 episodes. What are your thoughts?
Why and how, I do not know, but somehow we made it. Sweat, tears, and aggravation, who needs that crap? Somehow with our teamwork, we all pulled together, made a crazy distorted family out of this. And it happened.
Okay. The best episode you've been a part of so far?
My absolute favorite episode was the Oriental episodes, when that was just so much fun. I remember doing some of the little history with Chuckles and going into things, and that one was one of my favorites, and we really put a lot of extra love and a lot of extra effort into that one, and that was probably one of our first grander themes, and I got to wear a pretty silk kimono. What more can a girl ask for?
Anything you'd like to see in the Chuckles and Laugh Show, like future episodes?
Well, I would like to see. You know what we never finished? We have been promoting Dracula in Space for about 2 years now. I would like to see Dracula in Space finally happen. Like, Chuckles, you're so full of crap. Where is Dracula in Space? I've seen Dracula in the Hood, but no Dracula in space. So get your act together, you damn clown, and put Dracula in space already.
Do you have a personal message for Chuckles?
A personal message for Chuckles. Let me think about that one. You are a clown. I am married to you. I love you. One of these days, you'll be all better. But even if you're not, I appreciate your ghost. I appreciate your hard work and all you do behind and in front of the camera. You know we all love you, and we'll be here for another 200 episodes or however long it goes. So Chuckles, to you, you are amazing. You go above and beyond. You do things and deal with things most people never have to. this comes from your imagination, and we all just support you. And without you, we wouldn't be doing this. As much as it's the Chuckles and Laugh show, Chuckles is the beginning of it. So without Chuckles the Clown, the rest never would have happened. All these crazy people, we never would have had a place to express this. We wouldn't have had this art form. We wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. So thank you for putting up with all the crap you do. It's not easy. I'm right here with you. I know it's not easy, but you know we all love and support you, and we're here for you. And we're here to make this show bigger and better, and it will happen. And one of these days, you're gonna see your ugly mug on HBO, and that's gonna be the end of it.
Okay, well, thank you for that very heartfelt speech for Chuckles the Clown. It was great interviewing you. I hear him waking up. I think he needs more medication in the back.
Time to sedate the clown.
And we thank you, and have a good night.
You too.
I'm so bored to death, sick and tired of this human race. I'm so bored with life, don't matter what I do.
Hey there, boils and ghouls. Here we are getting ready to film for the Anagrams music video, and I'm here with the one and only Penny Dreadful and Guru. 200 episodes, and if you've watched the Chuckles and Laugh show, you know in that 200 episodes we had Penny Dreadful. That's right. We did. Penny, what did you think when you came inside that Garden Hill Insane Asylum?
Well, you know, Chuckles, I always liked clowns, and when I walked in, I realized that it was the sheer terror that clowns have always instilled in me that made me like them so much. So thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you, because as the guest know, you're actually the first celebrity to appear on the Chuckles and Laugh.
Celebrity, wow. I didn't even have to pick him to say that.
Oh, no. It was always yeah, she definitely is a celebrity if you ever check her out. This is the time to do your plug for your stuff.
Myself, if you like old creepy horror movies with Boris Karloff and Vincent Price, check out Shilling Talkers at shillingtalkers.com.
And if you want to watch it locally on Rhode Island, it's on 2 hours before our show, Saturdays at 6 p.m. That's a good block. Your show? Our show.
That's right. Happy anniversary on our show. That's fantastic.
And we hope to have you both on again sometime in the near future.
Excellent. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hey, Chuckles! Chuckles! Wake up!
What was in that?
Skull clown juice, get over it.
Hey, hello, Clown Juice. How may I help you?
I have a question. Well, actually, a couple for you.
I may have an answer for you. What other question?
I was wondering how you feel about making it to 200 episodes. I mean, that's pretty darn amazing right
How
there.
I feel about 200 episodes. How I feel. Well, if I had a heart, I'd feel great. But I have an evil heart, so I feel even greater. You know, 200 episodes is a lot. 200 episodes is an accomplishment that not too many television shows do, especially in a 4-year time span. I might, dare I say, be the first, not only cable access show, but syndicated television show to reach 200 episodes. The only other show that's reached 200 episodes would be Monday Night Raw. But they weren't consecutive.
I was also wondering how you've made the changes that you have, how you've had to grow not only as a clown but as a show to be able to keep this going.
Growing in an insane asylum is not easy, especially when you're heavily medicated. The Chuckles and Laugh show, which is filmed inside the Garden Hill Insane Asylum, it's had its come and goes of people if you haven't watched in the last 4 years. We started in an old attic
in a building that got swept away by a river, where they moved us into the insane asylum now. We've gone through so many characters, and it's unbelievable the amount of work that this takes to get to where we're at, even with sedated, especially sedated characters. If it wasn't for some of the ones that have stuck with me since the beginning, we may have gone off the air like Dark Carnival, or even fizzled away and been unrecognized like that Golden Mike show. However, through thick and thin, we have stuck through this, and without people like Seth Carney, Chuck D. Clown, Nurse Misery, Deadly Dan, Psycho Eddie, the list goes on and on, this show would not be possible. It might be the Chuckles and Laugh show, but it is not the Chuckles and Clown show. This is, after all, a show for the people, made by the crazy people. It's a way of getting people's talents out that wouldn't normally be recognized by today's civilization. A way of getting bands recognized without having to play at a 2-bit corny flea market. So, I say, through and through, we've evolved very well, and the show is only going to keep evolving from this point on.
As a clown in general, and as a producer of a television show, what do you feel that your greatest accomplishment is?
Oh, I'd like to say there's one, but there isn't one greatest accomplishment. There's a whole bunch of them. The best accomplishment was actually taking this television show and turning it into more than a television show and turning it into a community service, a way of doing charities and having fun, getting the word out and yet entertaining. That's one of my biggest accomplishments. One of my second biggest accomplishments is basically showing the people out there that even on a very, very, very low budget, you still can make entertaining television, ladies and gentlemen. A little imagination can go you a long way. If you're one of those kids that were made fun of when you still play with your toys or you're 21, see what happens? It's a good thing. Keep your imagination lit. That's probably the biggest accomplishment, is being able to get our show into the eyes of the people of Rhode Island and nationwide, and at the same time help those that are watching my show that might be in need and still make it entertaining. The Chuckles and Laugh show, if you haven't watched it, itself is a way of helping the inmates into coping with, well, how they can make themselves special. We all at one point in time or another have been someone that have been targets of bullies, which I'll get to that stuff later on in Chuckles and Laugh campaign. But this is a way of getting us all together, taking our imaginations, wrapping them in one, everything that we love, and putting it on film, so that 130 years from now, when they dig up that time capsule and they watch the film, someone will say, oh yeah, I remember hearing about those folks. They did a lot of good for the charities and a lot of good for the community. That, in my eyes, is the biggest accomplishment.